class student. I hope you all are fine, okay, and not disturbing your parents. So today we are going to start a new topic of this chapter, solid, liquid and gases. Before starting the new topic, let's recall what we have learned earlier. We have learned that in the world, all the matter is mainly exist in a three main form, okay? All the things around this world can exist in a three main form. First is solid, then liquid and then gases. Then we have discussed some example of solid also. Now you are good. You can also give the example of solid. This is solid, okay? Chair is solid, table is solid. So, solid are the things which we cannot able to change its shape. Okay, we can't able to change the shape of things. That is only solid, okay? That are rigid, hard it is. Next we have learned about the liquid. Some example of liquids are water, oil, milk. Okay, what you are drinking, that is only liquid. So then the third state is gases. What we are inhaling, that oxygen, or what we are exhaling, means what we are taking in while breathing, oxygen, and what the carbon dioxide we are breathing out, that carbon dioxide, both are the gases, okay? And here is the mixture of different kinds of gases. Now the properties of solid, liquid and gas also we have learned. Just now I said solid is rigid, okay? Solid is having definite shape, okay? They are having any shape, we can't able to change the shape, okay? They are having definite shape, they are having definite volume also, okay? And their intermolecular force are very strong. The liquid can flow. We need container to keep any liquid now because it can flow. So liquid can flow and it have definite shape. No, it doesn't have definite shape. It take the shape of the container only in which we used to keep it. Okay, whatever the shape of the container, that will be the shape of that liquid. But liquid is having definite volume. Okay, volume is not changing, only shape we can change by changing the container in which we used to keep it. Then we have learned about the gases. Gases can also flow. Okay, gases also doesn't have a definite shape because it also take a shape of the container only in which we used to keep. Like this, in this room, the shape of the here is what it is. It is cuboid, okay? But if our room will be triangular, the shape of the here will become triangular only. It depends upon the container only in which we are keeping it. And they are having not definite volume also. Their volume is also changing. If we are keeping the here in this much size of container, the volume will become of this much size only. Okay. And if we are keeping in a big container, the volume will increase. So by changing the volume of the container, we can change the volume of the gas. By changing the shape of the container, we can change the shape of the gas. Okay. Because gas does not have definite shape and it does not have definite volume also. It depends upon the shape of the container and volume of the container. Its shape depends upon the shape of the container. Its volume depends upon the volume of the container. And the intermolecular force in the gas is very weak. Solid is very strong, gas is very weak, and in liquid the intermolecular force is in between. Okay, it is in between solid and gas. It is less than solid but more than gas. Okay, these things we have learned. Today we are going to learn about the evaporation. What is evaporation? And then we will learn about a condensation. Now children, you can see when we are boiling the water in any container, some steam is coming out of it. You can also see at home also, when mother will boil water, you go and see it there, something is coming out. It is visible also. Okay, that is known as steam, and it happens in environment also. Okay, in environment also what is happening? The sun heat the water in the water bodies that exist on earth. This water change into water vapor and rises in the air. In the world also there is a river, okay, sea, ocean. These all are water bodies, okay. And in these water bodies, what is there? There is a water. And due to the heat of the sun, here we are not putting this water in a gas stove. Here what is giving it heat? That sun rays, okay, sun energy. So the heat of the sun heat these water bodies, and this water bodies convert into a water vapor and goes into an environment, okay. And the change of water into water vapor on heating is called evaporation. So the change of water into water vapor by heating is called or is known as evaporation. The change of water into water vapor by heating is known as evaporation, and daily it is going on in environment, okay. So in environment the water of the water bodies due to the heat of the sun change into a water vapor, okay. And next is condensation. In the condensation also, when you will boil water in a kettle or in a pan, okay, you can see that steam is coming out of it. And if you will hold any plate nearby the steam, that is very cold plate, okay, maybe any cool plates you can bring in a contact of the steam, you will find that some droplets will form on the plate. From where these water droplets is coming? What happened? Like that I am saying, if in some container we are boiling something here in a gas stove, okay, we are boiling something, water we are boiling here, then steam is coming out, we can able to see. So this change of water into water vapor is only known as evaporation, okay, due to boiling. Now when we will bring one plate or lid in contact of the steam which is cold, okay, some cold plate we are bringing here. Then what happens? These water vapor cools down. And these water vapor after cooling down, what happens? It converts into water again. And this steam only, so we can found the water droplets on the plate. Okay, when we are keeping the plate like this, we will find some water droplets on the plate because this water vapor is converting into water again by cooling, and this process is only known as condensation. So the change of water vapor into water on cooling is called condensation. So let's revise what we have learned today. What is the three form of matter? What is the main three form of matter? So matter is having three main form, that is solid, liquid and gas. Okay. Now what is evaporation? The change of water into water vapor by heating is called evaporation. Okay. What is condensation? The change of water vapor into water by cooling is called condensation. Okay. If anyone will ask what is the difference between evaporation and condensation? In the evaporation, water is changing into water vapor. Okay. Water is changing into water vapor, then it is evaporation. Okay. Condensation, water vapor is changing into water. Here water is changing into water vapor. Condensation is just opposite of it. That water vapor is changing into water. Okay. Now here also it takes place by heating. Evaporation takes place by heating. Condensation takes place by cooling. Means both is opposite process. Okay. Evaporation and condensation is opposite process. In evaporation, what happened? Water change into water vapor. Okay. In condensation, water vapor change into water. In evaporation takes place by heating. Condensation takes place by cooling. So children, please read line by line, okay, all the things what is written in these two topics and try to learn it, okay, and write these two new